Welcome to the Sunny Days Podcast. I am your host, Sunny Brooks, and I'm so excited to have you. This show was created to inspire women to heal from their past, take control of the present, and manifest their future. Here you will get love, laughter, support, and straight realness. So if you're ready to get rid of your shit and live unapologetically, this is for you. Let's start healing, living, and fucking manifesting. If you want to accomplish something, you have to first expect it from yourself. If you want to accomplish something, you have to first expect it from yourself. I'm going to say that again. If you want to accomplish something, you have to first expect it from yourself. I heard Dr. Wayne Dyer say this. I was listening to one of his talks a while ago, and he said, if you want to accomplish something, you have to first expect it from yourself. But that's all he said. He didn't explain or anything. And when he said that, I kind of replayed it and made sure. I'm like, okay, let me try to use context clues based off what he meant, because what I took away from it is totally different than what he meant. So he said, if you want to accomplish something, you have to first expect it of yourself. Two things I took away. The first thing being, okay, if I want to accomplish something, I have to expect it for myself. In a way of when we set these goals and we set these intentions and we say, okay, I'm going to lose this weight, or I'm going to start this business, or I'm going to talk to this person. When we have these goals, do we really expect those things from ourselves? Do we just say, okay, I'm setting this goal. Let's use weight as the example. Say, okay, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. Do you really expect yourself to lose those 10 pounds? Are you really demanding yourself to lose those 10 pounds? Or are you just saying, okay, this is my goal, I'm going to lose 10 pounds? It's a difference when you expect something from yourself. It's kind of like this expectations. I expect myself to be at my healthiest state, right? I expect myself to do all things that I set my mind to do. I expect myself when I set a goal, I will accomplish it, right? I'm not just setting a goal, or I'm not just saying something for the hell of it. I'm saying it because I expect myself to accomplish this, right? So that came up when I first heard it. I was like, okay, are we as people expecting ourselves to actually do these things that we say we're going to do, or expect ourselves to accomplish these goals that we actually set forth to accomplish? Because if we don't expect it of ourselves, we're not going to do it. Kind of like if you're in a relationship with somebody and you expect them to buy you flowers once a week. 9 times out of 10, they're going to buy you flowers because you expect that of them, right? Especially if you set the expectation, you let them know, this is my expectation of you, or my expectation of you is to be kind to me. And you're not going to accept anything less because you expect that. You have expectations for somebody. And let them not do it. You're going to adjust your expectations, or you're going to reinforce that expectation because you expect that something of that someone. So are we expecting certain things of ourselves, especially these goals? Are we expecting this, or are we just going with the flow? Or are we just letting us do the same old shit, expecting different results? Or are you expecting yourself to do something different? You have to have these certain expectations. You can't accomplish anything if you don't have these expectations for yourself. That's one thing. And the second thing I took away from when I heard it was, okay, if we want to accomplish something, we have to first expect it from ourselves. Okay, I thought, okay, so when we expect people to act a certain way, or when we expect a certain change to take place in the world, are we first being the example? Are we expecting that of ourselves first, right? This goes back to a while ago when during the I Choose Me challenge a couple months ago, I said, in order for someone to love you the way you expect them to love you and stuff, you have to first love yourself that way. So these expectations we have for people, let's use flowers as an example. Again, I expect my spouse to buy me flowers. Are you buying yourself flowers? That's something tangible. Let's go to intangible. I expect my spouse to give me compliments and lift me up and make me feel good, right? But are you making yourself do that? Are you having that same expectation for yourself? That's the problem. We expect things from other people and we ain't even doing it our damn self. How can we expect somebody to love us in a way that we don't love ourselves? How can we expect someone to treat us in a way that we're not treating ourselves? How can we expect someone to be kind to us if we're not even fucking being kind to ourselves? Yes, the expectation is clear and it's fine to expect things of other people, right? But it's kind of like You're being a hypocrite. You expect this person to be nice to you, but you're being mean to yourself. Or you expect this person to give you compliments, but every chance you get, you talk it down on yourself. That doesn't make sense. Or we expect this world to be a better place, right? This world should be kind and it should treat everybody equally and all of these things, right? Are we doing that? Are we doing that? We expect these grand organizations and these people to make a huge change, but are we starting with ourselves? You know how they say the change that we want to see in the world, we have to first be the change within ourselves? That's kind of the same concept. Are we expecting ourselves to... Shit, is the expectations the same? Simple as that. Is the expectations the same? Are you expecting shit from other people that you're not going to do? Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt the podcast episode. I just wanted to make sure that you joined the free 5-day Pain, Passion, and Purpose Challenge. If you haven't already, click the link in the description and join now. We're going to talk about healing our pain so it no longer affects us, determining our passion, living our purpose, and manifesting our future. If you have ever had any questions or doubts about any of those, this challenge is for you. I want to see you there, so make sure you join now. Just click the link in the description. See you there. That's a problem. Are you expecting them to do certain things that you won't do? That's a problem. If you expect people to go above and beyond and bend backwards for you, shit, do you expect that for yourself? Are you going to go above and beyond and bend backwards for them? Are you going to go above and beyond and bend backwards for yourself? If the expectations is not the same, how can you expect something from somebody if you're not doing it yourself? We have to stop being hypocrites and start living our expectations for ourselves first. We can't expect ourselves to just accomplish all these goals and go forth in life and be this great human that we think we're going to be if we don't expect that of ourselves. If we continue to expect shitty things from ourselves, we're going to continue to produce shitty things. If you continue to look low on yourself and be hard on yourself and be down on yourself and just keep having these low expectations because of your old subconscious beliefs, you're going to continue to, guess what? Do those same things. You have to expect something different. You have to expect something different. You can't expect the same old things. If you want something different, if you want to accomplish something, have those expectations. Your expectations must align with your actions or your goals. You want to accomplish these things, you have to expect those things from yourself. You can't think, oh, I'm not worthy. You can't continue to have these thoughts, I'm not worthy, or I won't accomplish this, or it sounds good to set this goal, or it sounds good to lose this weight, but I don't really expect myself to lose the weight. So if you don't expect yourself to lose the weight, so why are you setting it as a goal? And then on top of that, we expect these people to be so nice and do all these things to us, but we're not doing it ourselves. How can you expect your spouse, your loved ones, your family, your children, your co-workers to treat you away if you're not treating yourself that way? That's one of the hardest concepts for me to wrap my head around. I get it from the subconscious beliefs, the programming from when we were kids, the trauma we've been through, the pain that we've been through. I get all of that. I understand that, and I'm not downplaying any of that. But what I don't understand is we expect our spouses to lift us up, to give us compliments, to do nice things to us, to love us past our attitudes, to be very nice and compassionate and understanding to us and say nice things. But every chance we get, we do the opposite to ourselves. And that shit ain't fair. We show people how to love us. We show people how to treat us. We show people how to take care of us. And if we ain't taking care of ourselves, if we ain't loving ourselves, if we ain't expecting the best of ourselves, we can't expect that person to be the best, right? Because we have to first be that ourselves. So let's go back to the original quote. If you want to accomplish something, you have to first expect that shit from yourself. You can't expect the world to produce something. You can't expect no spouse to produce something. You can't even expect yourself to produce anything if you ain't expecting it. Your expectations needs to be aligned, and your expectations need to be increased for yourself and for other people. That's it. Hey, if you enjoyed this episode as much as I did, be sure to leave me a review and share this episode with others. Also, you can screenshot it and post it on your social media page and tag me at I am Sunny Brooks. Be sure to check out my website at www.iamsunnybrooks.com and follow me on all social media platforms at I Am Sunny Brooks. Let's heal and manifest together.